G'day guys, and today we're going to be talking about valuelessness. Now I believe the premise of there is no such thing as value stems from the lack of inherent, intrinsic, almost self-evident reasons for things in life. For example, there is no stone tablet from the origins of the universe that purports what we should do or what things necessarily are. Now I've always found religious people to be somewhat immune to valuelessness for the most part. This is likely because their deity gives them an ultimate purpose in life. Valuelessness is very interesting to me because whilst in portions of my life I've seemed to lack direction or motivation or a purpose, I've never considered the fact that there might be no such thing as value. I've always had some sort of priority, and often the chief priority in reaction to a lack of purpose in my life is to find a purpose for my life, and this is achieved by taking a responsibility. Prioritization comes from a hierarchy of values. Why am I making this video instead of doing something else? I'm doing it because I value spreading philosophy more than doing something else, whether it be eating food, reading a book, or something like that. Ultimately, the position of there is no such thing as value self-destructs, for in order for it to be true, the speaker must admit to holding certain values. I shall illustrate this with a dialogue. We have two people in a room. One of them starts, "There is no such thing as value." The other responds, "Is this then a true and accurate metaphysical statement on the nature of reality?" Yes. If the person says no, then clearly his statement is not a true and accurate statement and therefore can be chucked out. So then, you must prefer truth to falsehood. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee you are telling me the truth. I prefer truth to falsehood. By your own admittance then, you also prefer accuracy to inaccuracy, as if you are making an inaccurate statement, then it cannot possibly be true. In this, you're of course correct. You then have at least two values. Truth is preferable to falsehood, and accuracy is preferable to inaccuracy. The advocate for valuelessness must think his ideas are true, otherwise he is clearly speaking falsehood and his idea is therefore incorrect. However, in this, he is prioritizing truth to falsehood, and therefore he values truth higher than falsehood. This, of course, contradicts his original premise that there is no such thing as value. Even the mere action of purporting that there is no such thing as value betrays a value, as, going back to my previous example, he has prioritized having the conversation that there is no such thing as value over something else. He values the conversation and the idea that there is no such thing as value higher than other duties he may have to perform, such as eating, drinking, going to work. The speaker who purports that there is no such thing as value could be speaking to you about anything, what they dress, what they like to eat, or important things like local and regional politics. However, their actions betray that they consider the value of having the conversation of there is no such thing as value higher than these things. Thus, they contradict themselves. So that's about all I have to say on this subject. A quick video. I hope you've been able to derive some value from it. If you've got to this part of the video, clearly you value it above something else, such as tabbing over to Pornhub and wanking yourself silly. Thanks all for sticking around, and have a good one.